and continue to plow forward with a race for president.
That's 100% correct, David. In fact, someone should presumably even campaign from a jail cell if he or she is imprisoned, and certainly in an active investigation, in the middle of a trial. None of that would disqualify Donald Trump from running for office. So he could pursue that as he says he would. And there's a conventional wisdom that's been developing in Republican circles that this indictment might help him politically because it feels like he's being targeted all over again. But I'll tell you, in talking to campaigns in waiting on the Republican side, there's a lot of questioning around that notion. A lot of people on the Republican side who will say, yes, this prosecution may be politically motivated, but may also begin to make the case that all the weariness around Donald Trump, enough is enough, and that just this adding to the sense and the whiff of scandal around him, this comes at a very interesting point in the developing 2024 race. A lot of candidates still on the sidelines, including major challengers like Governor Ron DeSantis, but people like DeSantis have said, look, I'm not going to talk about this, and I do think it may be politically motivated, but I want people to recognize that all of this is about hush money to porn stars. Just a little reminder of what's at the root of this and what could be a political liability down the road as this campaign develops. All
right, Rick Klein, our political director. Rick, thank you. Perhaps one of the first reactions from the former president himself is just into ABC News. John Santucci, what has the former president told you?
David, I just hung up with the former president. He tells me that he just learned of the news, said it's an attack on our country, said it's political persecution. He went on to say, David, they are trying to impact an election. I asked the former president, does he plan to turn himself in? David, he said, you take care, John, and then he hung up on me. So I think we're going to have to wait and see. But obviously, all of our reporting has been that the former president does indeed intend to head to New York. Maybe didn't want to give me that piece of information just yet from him, but something that we know his team has been in active conversations right now with the Secret Service of what that is going to look like.
All right, John Santucci, our thanks for your reporting. Again, the former president Donald Trump telling John just moments ago they are trying to impact an election. As the former president now runs for the White House again, unclear again when he will come to surrender to the charges. Here in New York City, a Manhattan grand jury voting to indict the former president just a short time ago. Breaking the news right here. He will be criminally charged. Of course, the first time we have seen this play out in our country before. Our coverage will continue on ABC News Live. Of course, the entire team, as you have seen right here, working hard to report this out. We'll have team coverage on World News Tonight just about 21 minutes from now. In the meantime, we turn to your local news, and I'll see you shortly. Until then, good day.
This has been a special report from ABC News.
This is breaking news from Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And we continue to follow the major breaking news that we have been following all evening long. It is historic. A grand jury in Manhattan has indicted former President Donald Trump.